Hello everyone, my name is Raven Burns. I am the owner of Grown Folks Fitness, which is a fitness resource. The website is www.grownfolksfitness.com. My topic here is going to be why you shouldn't exercise for weight loss. Now, many times when people decide to go on a weight loss journey, their first instinct is to join a gym. Now, that's fine if you want to join a gym, but if your main goal is weight loss, in my opinion, that really shouldn't be your first stop. The reason why I say that is that unless you are accustomed to exercising already, like maybe you've just taken a few months off and you're getting back into it, that's different. But if you're fairly new or inconsistent with exercise and your main goal is weight loss, thinking that exercise is going to get you where you want to go is probably going to frustrate you. People often say that exercise doesn't work, and that's definitely not true. Of course, exercise works, but it works for the purpose that it works for. Exercise is to make your body stronger. It's to improve your cardiovascular health. It's to make you grow muscles, make you grow stronger. Of course, it can help with body composition, but that is not the same thing as simple weight loss. What will happen when you first start exercising is that your body is going to be not exactly in a state of shock, but it's going to hyper respond to what you're doing. So the body's main purpose is always to just help you do what you're asking your body to do. So if you are wanting to train for a marathon, for example, your body's going to change in ways that will help you do that. If you're trying to get bigger and you provide the right stimulus, then your body will help you do that. So when you go from sedentary to now jumping into going to the gym 3, 4, 5 days a week, all your body knows is that you're doing more than you used to do. Okay, so in order to do more than you used to do, you need more calories. So your body's going to respond by making you hungry. Really, really hungry. Okay, so if you have not started with the nutritional piece, all that's going to happen is that you are going to eat more. And not only are you going to eat more, you're not going to be eating the right things because you thought that you were going to lose weight through exercise. So, my opinion, you need to spend the first 3 to 6 months focusing primarily and even exclusively on your diet. And then any kind of exercise you throw in there should be minimal and it should be enjoyable. Okay, so something like just taking a walk every day after work or during your lunch break is enough to begin with. If you're going from full-on sedentary to now trying to lose a decent amount of weight, decent amount meaning like 20 or more pounds, okay? So first thing you want to do is figure out how much you're eating now. So whenever you want to make any kind of a change to your life, you have to really figure out where you are now. It doesn't make sense to change something that you're not even clear on in the present. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is track your calories. And calories are going to be the most important piece of this. The other macronutrients, of course, are also important, and I may talk about that some other time. But primarily, if you're just getting started, you need to focus on calories. So the best way to do that is to find a online fitness tracking app. There are many out there. You can find them on your phone. You can use pencil and paper if you want to, but that's likely going to be too tedious and you won't continue it. So the online ones are really quick and they have so many foods already added on there from other people that use it that you won't need to do, much of anything. And if you have one on your phone, many of them have a scanner, so you can scan the package of whatever you've eaten, even if it's a bag of apples or, a box of waffles or even a package of meat. You can scan it. And also the nutrition information is also in the package. And that's a thing I'll cover in a different video, is how to read package labels. It's very simple, really, but it can be a little tedious to explain, so I'll do that in a separate video. So to get started, you figure out how many calories you're eating. So what you do is you get yourself enrolled in one of these fitness trackers, and then you don't do anything different. Okay, all you do different is enter what you've eaten and enter it accurately. So you've got to enter the amount, the serving amount, which is on the package or which you can figure out through the fitness tracker. Enter that accurately. So it's very important to get the serving size correct, because if you don't, you're going to be off in the amount of calories that you think you're eating. So you're going to enter everything that you eat. You're not going to make any changes, and you're going to do that for a week. Okay. Even better if you can do it for 2 weeks, but definitely do it for 1 week. And then what you're going to do is, on the one that I use, the myfitnesspal.com, it has a function where you can click the top. It's a drop down arrow. If you click nutrition and then click the drop down arrow at the top, it can go from day view to week view. Okay, if you go to week view, it shows you your averages for the whole week. So you can see the average amount of calories that you ate and the average amount of your different macros, your carbs, your fats, and your protein. So the most important thing, as I said, is the calories. So once you see your average in calories, then you're going to see where you stand right now. So the best thing to do is to take that number and multiply it by 0.15, okay? Or actually, multiply it by 0.85. It'll be simpler, okay? So you're going to take 85% of the calories that you're eating now, okay? And that's what you're going to do for your diet. So you're not going to just jump in there. A lot of weight loss advice would tell you to just go to 1,200 calories. You don't do that, because if you're starting out eating at, say, 2,500 calories, and you drop your calories to 1,200, a number of bad things are going to happen, which I won't get into now, but that's not going to work, okay? What you want to do is gradually drop from where you are now, and a very conservative but also effective drop would be 15%. That's why you're going to multiply your current calories by 85%. So you're going to be eating 85% of what you're eating now on your diet. Okay, so that gives your body a chance to adjust to the fact that you're not going to be eating as much. It'll notice, okay? It'll notice that you're not eating as much, and it will be hungry, but it won't be ravenous like if you try to drop it down to 1,200 or something ridiculous like that, okay? Unless you're already eating 1,200 calories, and that's another story, in which case, don't drop your calories, Then for you, probably what would work is to get more aggressive with your walking. So instead of maybe 10 minutes a day, you can jump right in there to 20 minutes a day and, increase that until you get up to an hour. And then, you can start working on your diet. But you don't want your calories too low, because you won't be giving your body the essential nutrition that it needs, and your metabolism is going to be so sluggish that it'll fight any kind of weight loss goals you have anyway, okay? But for the average person who's sedentary and has put on weight, you're not eating that little. You may think you are, but once you track it and you actually see how much you're eating, including all the little spoons of this and the little pieces of that and the snacks around the office, you're going to find that you're eating a lot, okay? So you're going to do that, and you're going to drop your calories by 15%, and you're going to keep tracking, okay? It's important to track every day for quite a while. I would say at least 6 months. And the reason being is because it's very easy, same with money, it's very easy to think you're not doing as much as you are, not eating as much as you really are, not spending as much money as you really are, until you actually write it down. And then it's clear, and that'll be motivating for you, because you'll see, okay, let's say I've eaten 1,700 calories already, and I've only got one meal left. My goal is 2,100, let's say. So that tells you exactly what you can have. You have to have something that's about 300 calories or so. Otherwise, you're going to go over, and you're not going to be losing any weight, okay? So once you get good at that, then you can move on to worrying about exercise. But what you want to do is get the nutrition underway, and the best thing to do at first is just worry about the calories. Don't try to run out there and buy, a bunch of lean cuisines and apples and stuff you don't normally eat. Try to start with what you already eat, but make sure you're getting the calories that you've set for that day. slowly but surely you'll start to realize the kinds of foods that are going to help you and the kind of foods that are not going to help you. So just as a tip, if you're eating a lot of simple carbohydrates like white rice, white tortillas, breads, if you're eating a lot of that stuff, there's nothing wrong with it. You can keep those things, but you're going to realize that they take up a lot of calories and you're not full, okay? And plus, you're going to be tempted to add stuff like butter and stuff like that to these types of foods. And so you're adding fat plus carbs, which is the worst combination. And you'll see that for yourself when you start tracking. But you can take my word for it. But don't drastically change what you're eating. Just go ahead, get yourself into those calories, and then look at what you're eating and make little changes over time. That's really the key. I know that when it's the new year and you got this goal, people like to jump right into the deep end. But that's why it doesn't work. Because your body is not stupid. Your body is, designed to allow you to function. And so if you've been giving it a certain type of food, certain amounts of food all this time, you don't think you're going to just drop all that and do something totally different and that it's not going to have a reaction. It's going to have something to say. And it's going to say, what are you doing? I'm not having it. And then you're going to make your goals harder than they need to be. It really doesn't have to be hard. If you do it the gradual and smart way and you look at your progress little by little, and by little, I mean like you could be losing 0.5 pound a week, That's not unusual. Some weeks you might not lose any, and then a couple weeks later you'll lose 2 pounds maybe. So be in this for the long haul and you will see results. Don't be the I lost 10 pounds in 10 days girl or guy, because what they don't tell you is that, a few months later they gain 20 back. So you don't want to be that. So go ahead and do it slowly. And if you do this for a while, you'll weigh yourself once a week and you'll see where you are, and do this consistently for a couple months. And then if you notice that you aren't losing, or maybe you were losing for a while and then you stopped, then you can decrease your calories slightly. So let's say you were eating 2,500, you dropped your calories down to 2,100, let's say, and then you do that for a while and it's going well, and then you see that you've stopped, you plateaued. So then go ahead and drop again to maybe 2,000, maybe 1,900. You want subtle and small drops. Maybe increase your walk. If you were doing 10 minutes in the morning, maybe add another 10 minutes at night, or maybe increase it to 20 minutes. But little by little is the key. Okay, so that's enough to get you started. Okay, and you'll go a few months before you need to do anything else. Okay, trust me. It's really about nutrition. And then as you get your success and as you start learning more about how your body responds to foods, you really start to develop a healthy relationship with your body. Your body is not the enemy, okay? It's really trying to help you, but you just have to work with it in a smart way in order to reach your goals, okay? Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, have a beautiful and terrific day, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Take care.
If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay current on what's going on with me. And I'd love it if you would comment below. So let's get after it together, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Peace and love.